But the company's mission hit some roadblocks during China's COVID-19 lockdowns. The company faced challenges deploying manpower to do the jobs they had to do in the places where they were needed. It also had to transfer some of its production in order to secure a stable supply chain. And finally, shipping out the finished products was also a logistical challenge.
我们通过跟船东来积极的合作，来签订年约，来维持相对稳定的一个价格。第二呢，就是我们也通过产品的这个设计让我们的产品呢，一个集装箱可以装更多的产品让产品的单价可以更低。第三块呢，就是我们也积极的调整我们的包装运输的方式，采用这个混装的方式，就是有整托，也有单箱，充分的利用我们的集装箱的利用率，从过去的76%提高到了95%，也进一步降低我们的物流成本。
Despite the supply chain and logistics challenges, Segway Ninebot says it continued to grow during the pandemic period. In 2021 alone, revenue grew by 50%. In 2022, it hit a milestone of 10 million e-kick scooters produced. Segway Ninebot also expanded its supply chain to the ASEAN region with the opening of a factory in Vietnam. With the reopening of the Chinese economy, the company believes it's poised to kickstart its way to even greater things.
我们也掌控着更好的供应链的资源所以疫情的开放呢，可以让我们的供应商的供应呢更加的稳健，让我们对全球订单的交付呢更加有保障。第二个呢，就是疫情解放之后呢，实际上全球的物流的行情是持续的下跌，那对我们的产品销往全球有更低的运费的优势，那也可以让全球的消费者可以享受更低廉的这个价格。第三，随着疫情的开放呢，中国的线下的实体店也更加的活跃，这对我们的电瓶车、电摩产品在国内的销售也起到了非常大的促进的作用。
Worldwide, more people are using micromobility devices. The global micromobility market was worth $180 billion in 2021. It's expected to reach $260 billion by 2025. And Asia is projected to account for about 30% of the global micromobility market.
Many people shifted into micromobility as a broader effect, also from private vehicles. Why? Because with the pandemic, cities took action and used the opportunity to improve and significantly improve the whole micromobility infrastructure in cities, especially with regards to more bike lanes, safer bike lanes, better bike lanes. That has had an impact on micromobility.
Personal mobility, you see innovations coming up from China, not only in electric vehicles, but we're seeing it in e-bikes, we're seeing it in e-motorcycles, even we're seeing innovations in e-wheelchair. We ourselves invested in a company in the e-wheelchair space called Bang Bang Robotics. So China has actually much to offer in personal mobility, or in the sense whether it's a short distance or long distance. So it's basically the strengths in batteries, the strengths in autonomous driving, and supply chain innovations.
As China reopens its economy, forward-looking Chinese companies are taking their tech-savvy products to overseas markets. From e-scooters and robot suits to digital doctors, Chinese businesses are shaping industries of the future with their innovations. And beyond the domestic market, China's entrepreneurs are now eyeing the global stage.
In the past, Chinese innovations was just very focused on China alone. In the past, Chinese entrepreneurs don't know where's the capital of Paris, where's the capital of Jakarta, and where Singapore is. But today is a lot different. They are looking at those markets as customers, their market, how to price their products, how to enter the market. We'll see more industry products not only appearing in your home, but also appearing in your workplace.
Back in business and moving forward after the pandemic. How Chinese companies are reimagining the businesses of the future. This has been a Money Mind special. See you again next time.
In an unequal society, South Korean women are fighting for their rights. But now there's increasing pushback.
최근에 혐오 세력, 반여성권 세력들이 많이 등장하고
Why is feminism under attack?
마치 페미니즘이라는 것이 여성 전체를 대변하는 것이냐, 얘기하신 바와 같이 너희가 반여성이다라고 이런 식으로 결국 낙인을 찍어버리니까 결국 이게 점점 싸움이 되는 거죠.
The gender war in South Korea. Insight, Thursday on CNA.
Farming is a journey filled with surprising people.
This is chicken heaven.
Welcome home. Welcome home. You got older and so did we.
People who taught me new lessons about growing food and sustainability.
มันเรื่องมันยาวนะเพราะว่าที่นี่สู้เรื่องเกี่ยวกับคนอยู่กับป่า
Lessons that will hopefully be passed down through generations.
So once you like know like everything that you cook, like you can like taste your sense of achievement and like
Generations that will change the future of farming.
So what we're doing is reimagining how we can bring macro-urban farms back into the heart of everyone's life.
Join me, Chris Liao, on this journey of discovery. Watch a brand new season of Growing Wild on demand at cna.asia.
There are a new generation of young Thais have been crying for change. I'm Saksit Sayasombat, CNA Bangkok.
This is Asia First.
Good Monday morning. It's 7 a.m. here in Singapore. I'm Julie Yu. Our top story this hour. Smoke in the sky over Sudan's capital, Khartoum. Streets littered with debris as rival military forces work to wipe each other out. Despite another ceasefire extension, hundreds are dead, while locals and foreigners race to remove themselves from harm's way.
I'm Steve Lai. Also this morning, Ukrainian forces say they're maintaining their grip on part of Bakhmut, an eastern city that's been at the focus of a months-long bloody battle. While elsewhere, the result of fresh Russian assault is laid bare, and families pay respects to the latest casualties of a war that's been grinding on for more than 14 months. Plus, the president of the Philippines in Washington, D.C. this week for high-level political and business meetings, with growing security ties and the challenge posed by China topping the agenda, as Ferdinand Marcos Jr. prepares for a summit with U.S. President Joe Biden.
We will reaffirm our commitment to fostering our long-standing alliance as an instrument of peace and as a catalyst of development in the Asia-Pacific region and, for that matter, the rest of the world.
I'm Elizabeth Neo with your business news. Troubled U.S. lender First Republic could soon have a new owner as regulators call for final bids from the likes of JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America, a major effort to reverse a crisis that's seen other regional banks go belly up. Our First Republic shares are down nearly 100% year to date as the San Francisco-based lender loses more than $100 billion in deposits. And what's ahead for the Singapore economy? We'll tell you what Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong is planning to say in his May Day message. The United Nations is scrambling its top humanitarian official, Martin Griffiths, to the Sudan region as a fragile ceasefire gets extended by 72 hours for a second time.
But both warring sides are refusing to silence their guns, blaming each other for fresh violations. UN warns the scale and speed of what is unfolding is unprecedented, pointing to a rapidly deteriorating humanitarian crisis. A familiar rumble across Khartoum's skyline. Sounds of gunfire amid widespread reports of destruction and looting. The army said it destroyed convoys of the rival rapid support forces moving towards the capital, but it's also deploying the Central Reserve Police in Khartoum in a bid to protect